This is a corrected video on how to solve equations of x on both sides. Thanks to Shannon and Jessica for spotting my intentional mistake. Hopefully this will correct and reinforce your understanding of this. So if you look at the first equation, what we're going to do is we're going to gather the x on the left hand side because that's the bigger x. And that means I'm going to have to subtract 2x from both sides to eliminate the x on the right hand side. Now if I do that, I'm left with 3x plus 3, and on the right hand side I'm left with plus 12. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to look at how I isolate the x by removing the plus 3, which means that I have to subtract 3 from both sides, which gives me 3x equals 9. And then if I divide both sides by 3, what I end up with is 1 lot of x equals 3. And again, if I check that, substitute x is 3 into the left hand side, 5 times 3 is 15, add 3 makes 18, and 2 times 3 add 12 also makes 18, and you can see that we've got the same answer on both sides, which means that it must be correct. For the next equation then, you'll notice that the bigger x this time is on the right hand side, which means that we're going to subtract 3x from both sides to isolate the x on the right hand side. And that leaves me with a plus 3 on the left and 3x minus 15 on the right. Then in order to isolate the 3x, I'm going to add 15 to both sides, and that's going to give me 18 on the left hand side and 3x on the right hand side. And then what I need to do is divide both sides by 3, and I get 18 divided by 3 is 6, so 6 equals x. Or you could write that as x equals 6. And again, if you want to check that, 3 times 6 is 18, add 3 makes 21, and 6 times 6 is 36, take away 15 is also 21. So we know we've got it right. Thank you.